Hey everyone, welcome back to Disrupting Asia. If you're new here, first off, a very warm welcome. Disrupting Asia is a media and events platform that connects entrepreneurs, creators, and innovators from all over Asia. So if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. We're on every major platform like iTunes, Stitcher, and Spotify. In this episode, we talk about why you should start thinking as an entrepreneur, even if you're not intending to start your own business, now or anytime soon. It's crucial to take a look at some of the traits entrepreneurs have. Not only will this allow you to understand how entrepreneurs think, it will also help you tweaking your work and private life. If you feel unfulfilled in certain areas or simply bored and not moving forward, it's time for a change. As many others, you probably know that feeling. It's Monday morning, the weekend is over, and you constantly think about the coming Friday. You arrive at the office, get your first coffee, and it's 8:15. You check some mails, do some work, chat with your colleagues, check your watch, and again, it's just 8:43. Oh God, and you have to do this 40 hours a week for the next 40 years or so. Then there is this never-ending career advice that says like, hey, start your own business or do some consulting on the side. Now, while this is fine, it's just not for everyone. Many people don't want to start their own business and rather prefer even to stay at their own workplace, but very often in a different role within their own company, of course. To start with, a paycheck is obviously important, but your work and workplace for that matter should be fulfilling. Because if you don't see yourself growing within this very company, nobody else does. So either move on to a new company, or if you actually like your company, your work and colleagues, you should think about rewiring your mind and start boosting your career by thinking as an entrepreneur. At its core, being an entrepreneur means launching and running a business. To adopt this mindset, you have to run your career as if you want to run your own business. This also means that you have to take risks very often, like for example your salary. Would you be comfortable earning $75,000 at Career Path A that guarantees long-term growth instead of earning $100,000 if you would choose Career Path B, but knowing that this path will be a very short-lived one? Which brings us to the second crucial point. Start to face uncomfortable situations. Especially when facing decisions, we often let our emotions cross our thinking. Start to get used to being uncomfortable. It will shape you in making decisions. You will learn fast and you will start looking for solutions automatically. This also means having the necessary discipline for certain situations at work. Do you tend to hang around with gossiping colleagues? Avoid those. Are you often having the famous after-work beer? Avoid it and learn about management, leading people, and entrepreneurship in the afternoon. Now, how can you improve your work and boost your career? Sure, lots of places have their own training departments, but even they often lack a constant training schedule and often only train new recruits or do necessary refresher trainings once in a while. If you don't know where and how to start with, educate yourself. Look at your current role and see what you can do to improve your workplace. One thing I did, even though I was just a shift leader at a hotel, I asked my manager whether I can provide 10-minute trainings for trainees and interns. I gave him a couple of examples I could be doing along with the schedule and sold him on that within 10 minutes. As you can see, I did something I was well aware of and something that didn't require a lot of effort from my side. Plus, I saved my managers and supervisors time. I gained respect among them and soon had the side role of being the trainer at the reception. The result? I got promoted after just 3 months. So what can you do? Depending on your current role, you can even offer something similar. Look at your current department. Do you often have interns or trainees? Can you instruct them, or does it need to be someone from the HR or L&D department? Then take a look and determine what it takes to move up the ranks. I advise you to come up with a career plan for the next 10 years. That is broken into smaller 3 to 6 month goals. Then take a look at the necessary requirements and criteria you should have. How can you develop or enhance your skills? You can, for example, take courses at a local community college in order to gain certain skills. You can do long distance learning in order to obtain a new degree, or simply sign up and enroll into one or more online courses. With online courses, you have the advantage to learn at your own pace, when and where you want. On another note, start doing regular sports. I personally recommend running because it helps me being focused and competitive. Or boxing, for example. As just mentioned, doing regular exercise helps you to become more disciplined, focused, and competitive. Plus, it's good for your body. So, if you constantly make sure that your work will benefit your company, you will soon start enjoying the fruits of your labor. Even if you should not get a promotion anytime soon, you understand the key facts of providing value to someone's business and to your own career. And if a company won't appreciate your work, you should probably leave. And on the other hand, if you start adopting an entrepreneurial mindset and you have been doing great, meaningful work, it won't be hard for you to find a great place to stay. Now, that's it for this week. Thanks for tuning in, and if you haven't subscribed yet, we're on every major platform including iTunes, Spotify and Stitcher. Also, don't forget to say hello on Facebook, just take a look for Disrupting Asia. And of course, our website disrupting.asia. That's it for this week, keep it crushing, and I see you on the next episode.